Hallå? Okej. Hörni. Hjärtligt välkomna till årets filmfest. I take it in English from here.
Hello.
I might not be the best in English, but I'll do my best. Claudio will do the same thing. First of all, a big welcome to Claudio to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's such a pleasure to have you here tonight.
Thank you very much.
And I also want to tell you, the band will go on stage like 21:30. Something like that.
We play here? Yeah, 9:30. You know, I don't know.
I know. 9:30.
9:30, yes.
9:30.
Okay.
So, be here.
Okay, yes.
So, I think it's so amazing to have Claudio here with his band. So thank you again for
Yes.
being here. Okay.
Yesterday we played at Gothenburg. It was a beautiful concert, beautiful place. We like Sweden. we have been here just once in the Moscow Rock Festival.
Oh, you were in Moscow Rock?
Yeah. So when was it? 3 years ago? Yeah, more or less. Yes.
Okay. So tell us a little about this tour you're having right now, Claudio.
Huh?
Tell us a little bit about the tour you're doing now.
Oh yeah, now we have we start again this year doing the tour, and now we have this. I was in England, Sheffield 1 week ago, and then now we're in Sweden. Then we fly back to and we have some gigs in Italy, and then we go again in London, in Republican Czech for one other festival in Copenhagen. And also we will do concerts in Japan, Osaka, Tokyo, and then in November we start an American tour, big tour.
You're big in Japan, right?
Yeah, every year we go to Japan. It's a wonderful place, wonderful people, and the thing that I'm really surprised is because wherever I go, I found people that knows very well this kind of music and love this kind of music, and I'm really surprised because after 40 years we are here play again. You know, I don't know, maybe the next 40, but it's wonderful. I thank you for enjoying my music.
Thank you.
Still going strong. That's a big applause. It's amazing after 40 years.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yes. No, it's good because I see many ages of people, young people and people with my age, middle age. You know, it's incredible. Every age has his favorite soundtrack. Yeah. I don't know why, but
it's music that never dies.
No. And hope we never dies.
Exactly. We'll hope so. A fun thing. I talked to Claudio before because a couple of hours ago he actually bought his own record here.
No, because I found 2 Japanese 70s original, yes, Suspiria and Profondo Rosso. Profondo Rosso was released in Japan with the name Suspiria Part 2. Yes, unbelievable. And we played in Japan last year in October. We did soundtrack live, and we played 2 years ago Suspiria, and last year Profondo Rosso with the name Suspiria Part 2nd. Well, I don't know, yeah. Even if Suspiria, Profondo Rosso came before Suspiria, yes, of course.
It's fun.
Yes, really fun.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what to say? No. I was gonna say we'll keep this interview not too long because the band needs to eat and stuff before. We're gonna have some opportunity to have a silent session.
We will leave some dead body
also
waiting for the zombies that come.
Exactly. So, but I will give you the audience like 10 minutes to ask questions in the end also. It's okay? But I need to go back in the beginning also because when it all started, the band was called Oliver.
Yes.
And you changed to Cherry 5.
Yes.
And finally transformed into Goblin as the band we recognize, right?
No, because we were recording the Cherry 5 album during the same period when we did Profondo Rosso. And so actually this should be that it could be two different projects, Deep Red and Cherry 5. No, so the record label decided to change the name for the both different projects. That's why we have Cherry 5 and but anyway we changed the drummer. In Profondo Rosso is another drummer than the Cherry 5 one. Yes, it's just a different line just because of the drummer. And then after this, Profondo Rosso was so big success that we decided to keep and stay with the name of Goblin. And then we released it after Cherry 5.
Yeah, you did hit the charts with #1 in Italy, didn't you? With the Profondo Rosso.
Yeah, Profondo Rosso is incredible. He sold more than 4 million copies of the vinyl.
Wow!
Yes.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah.
And still counting. Still selling. I bought one today, so 4 million one now.
Yeah, 4 million one. Exactly. And so we never expected to have this big success, you know. We were very, very surprised. We would never, because when we did it was in 1975, and this kind of music, especially in Italy, was not very popular. We have a lot of progressive rock in Italy, but it was not very, very popular. But because the pop music was still the most popular, so it was strange for us to sell this many records in a country that never appreciate this very popular this rock progressive. No, yeah.
So it was difficult, but also to have the opportunity to do the Profondo Rosso was kind of a coincidence. You got the job at all, wasn't it?
What?
Wasn't it a kind of a coincidence? You got the job to do the Profondo Rosso. Wasn't supposed to be you to make the record from the beginning, was it?
No, we start as a band doing just our music.
Yeah.
Then we met Dario Argento, and he loved our music so much that he decided to let us write the music for the Profondo Rosso. But we never expected to work with Dario because we were a very young band. I was 22 years old, and I was the oldest of the band. And Dario Argento was a big director when he did Profondo Rosso was his 5th film. So can you imagine one important director that say to a young band, "Okay, you do the music"? It's unbelievable.
Amazing.
Amazing.
But wasn't it supposed to be Giorgio Gaslini who was supposed
No,
to do
because Giorgio
the
Gaslini
soundtrack in the beginning?
No, he starts to record in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I say, no, I don't want the traditional orchestra. I want something new. I want a rock band. And he asked to the record label manager. He said, "No, I want to call Pink Floyd, Deep Purple," and he said, "No, before you go to check to find this American or English band, just listen for the band I'm producing now. Maybe you enjoy them." And he came in studio, listened for Cherry 5, and the way he said, "Okay, let's try."
Oh, amazing.
We were very lucky.
Where would you have
Also
been
him.
without Profondo Rosso?
Yeah, I don't know.
Amazing. Good answer.
Maybe I would stay here playing Cherry 5.
But that's kind of a love story with Dario Argento. You've done a lot of movies together with him, not movies, but soundtracks for his movies.
Yeah, I also after the split of Goblin in 1978, I continued to work with Dario. I did 11 films with Dario plus 3 produced by him. It's Demons, Martin, and Demonic by Lamberto Bava, plus 11 films. For yeah.
Except you always need to mention Suspiria when talking with Goblin.
Yeah.
Tell us
Suspiria is the
about
most
that record.
famous film in Dario ever.
But also the soundtrack is amazing.
Yeah,
Tell us about
I
it.
think that Suspiria is the real Goblin sound, because Profondo Rosso is okay, I like it. I love the film, it's one of my favorite. Profondo
Great
Rosso.
movie.
But the music in Suspiria, there are more research. We stay a lot in a studio, 2 months, experimenting with instruments like tabla, bouzouki, big moog, everything. We had the time to do what we we love to do. And so Suspiria is even if you listen now, Suspiria is still modern. It is still incredible.
Yeah, because I love Suspiria as a movie. I guess many people do that here, and it wouldn't be as good without the soundtrack because that's part of the film. So
yeah, of course. I think that every film. Can you imagine Star Wars without John Williams' score? Every film or Psycho with Bernard Herrmann, and I think that every film needs a music. Music is almost more than 50% of one film. Even because every time I write the music for the film, I see the film without music, so it's not scared.
It's empty.
Yeah, it's empty. Yeah. So with the music, it's.
But sometimes I understand what you're saying. I agree totally. But sometimes the music sound becomes so much better with other movies.
Yeah.
So I mean, this
is sometimes it happens that the music is better than the film.
Also.
Yeah.
In this case,
sometimes you have a very good film, but with no bad music. Yes.
In this case, was both. Was good.
Yes. Probably. Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
I have one example. For example, Dawn of the Dead. They made a remake. It's beautiful. It's one of my favorite remake. Everything is perfect except the music. But no, because the music is because you don't remember the music of this film. You remember. But if you see Zombie, Dawn of the Dead, music is very important. Yeah. And I met George Romero because I met Romero just 2 years ago. We never met Romero during 78. No, because Dario decided to change the music.
So you met him first George. Now?
Yeah, and I met fortunately George 1 year before he died, and I asked him at last. I say, "Wow, what do you think about this music?" He said, "Wow, it's beautiful." Yeah, actually, I said, "Why you put this? You know the original score of Zombie was very boring. It's a traditional orchestra, libraries. He takes some, and he said, no, yes, because I'd like to give to the Zombie this vintage music, no? But actually, with your music, it's the strongest. Yeah."
Yeah, and talking about Argento, you told us you worked with him with so many movies. You also have an upcoming movie called Sandman.
Yeah, Sandman, but I think they never do this. I'm sorry for that because it would be very good to do the score for that with Iggy Pop. Yeah, yeah, but I think there are many problems between the production, and I hope they do, but Dario told me not now. Yeah.
So I mean, after 11,
maybe in the next life.
Yeah, maybe. But after 11 movies with Dario, how is your relationship with him?
With Dario? No, yeah, we are very good friends. Yes. Yeah. We travel a lot together, going to the festivals, conventions, and I was 1 week ago in Sheffield for one convention, and Dario had to come with me, but he fell down and he broke his shoulder. Yes, so I went to this festival with Lamberto Bava instead of Dario. Yeah, I'm sorry for you. Now, well, when I'll be back, I'll call him. Yeah, I said we are involved together also in a friendship for 42 years. Oh, yeah. Yes, 1975.
So you're kind of close.
Huh?
You're close friends now.
Yeah, but I don't see Dario every day. Yes, depends of the periods. Yeah, sometimes we go together to some. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you also mentioned the Dawn of the Dead. That's also an important movie for your career.
Yeah.
That was also an amazing soundtrack. I mean, you had Profondo Rosso, you had the Suspiria we talked about, and also Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, no, that also Demons, Phenomena.
Of course, there's so many more. Just picked a few.
Yeah.
You're such a big career, I can go forever.
Yeah.
But you need to eat.
Yeah.
So I mean, but Dawn of the Dead is important.
Huh?
I think it's important to speak about Dawn of the Dead, because that's an important movie, an important soundtrack.
Yeah, I'm sorry that the time is changed, because it's not like the 70s, 80s, you know. We did a lot of very good films in Italy. We had a lot of culture in the movie.